Today's topic is covering how carbidopa is used to treat Parkinson's disease and how the second objective is how to cover the process of X-ray crystallography and using the program Chimera show the bound structure of carbidopa. First, I'm going to start off by defining carbidopa is a prescription drug used in treatment of Parkinson's disease. It's a post-sensiphalatic Parkinsonism and symptomatic Parkinsonism. Carbidopa's drug class is decarbylase inhibitors. Why is this medication prescribed? First and foremost, the combination of levodopa and carbidopa is used to treat the system of Parkinson's disease that may develop after encephalitis, which is swelling of the brain or injury to the nervous system caused by carbon monoxide, poisoning, or manganese poisoning. Parkinson's symptoms include tremors, shaking, stiffness, and slowness of movement, are caused by a lack of dopamine, a natural substance which is usually found in the brain. Levodopa is a class of medications that are used in the central nervous system. It works by being converted to dopamine in the brain. Carbidopa is in a class of medications called decarboxylase inhibitors. It works by preventing levodopa from being broken down before it reaches the brain. This allows for a lower dose of levodopa, which causes less nausea and vomiting. Okay, and how the medication should be used? That should be used as a regular tablet and given to the patient. A little background about Parkinson's disease is where it damages the neurons in the brain that produce dopamine. The motor symptoms of PD appear, including tremor, rigidity, impaired balance, loss of spontaneous movement. The motor symptoms of Parkinson's disease are related to depletion of the neurotransmitter, which is a chemical messenger, dopamine, in the brain. Dopamine is the neurotransmitter responsible for producing smooth, purposeful movement. It's shown in research that about 60 to 80% of dopamine-producing neurons in the brain have been damaged or destroyed, which are symptoms of Parkinson's. The combination of levodopa and carbidopa is the most available effective treatment for Parkinson's disease. Also, carbidopa is added to levodopa, obviously, to prevent levodopa from being converted to dopamine to the bloodstream, which allows more medication to get into the brain. This means that the lower doses of levodopa can be given as well. The next topic is X-ray crystallography, which is a method which determines the arrangement of atoms within the molecule. When a beam of X-ray strikes to the molecules, it causes spreading of light into many specific directions. For this picture, a crystallographer is used, which can produce 3D dimensional picture of density of electron within the molecule. Since X-ray has the wavelength similar to the size of the atom, they're useful in exploring a crystal. How crystallography is used is the first step is for the study sufficiently large, 0.1 millimeters in all dimensions, pure in composition and regular in structure, with no significant imperfections is generally used. Thus, for determining the structure of a molecule in perfection, above properties should there be in the molecule under study. The second procedure is the crystal is placed in an intense beam of X-ray, which is a monochromatic X-ray. Crystal is allowed to rotate and new reflections appear with deletion of previous reflections. In this way, at each orientation, the intensity of every spot is recorded. Data recorded is collected and contain about more than 10K readings. This also shows that the recorded data combined computationally with complementary chemical information to produce and evaluate the refined model of an arrangement of atoms within the molecule. The final refined model of atomic arrangement says crystal structure is stored in public database. The database are obtained through computational analysis. After computational analysis is processed by a computer, in which the structure of the atom or molecule is deduced or visualized. Speaking of carbidopa, carbidopa is normally is anhydrous, is a 3-3,4-dihydroxyphenylpropionic acid, in which the hydrogens alpha to the carboxyl group are substituted by hydroxyl and methyl groups, which cause an S configuration. The carbidopa is a decarboxylase inhibitor, so prevents conversion of levodopa to dopamine. It has no anti-Parkinson activity, but by itself, but is used to commonly hydrate in the management of Parkinson's disease to reduce peripheral adverse effects of levodopa. It has a role as an EC 4.1.1.28 aromatic L-amino acid decarboxylase inhibitor, which is an anti-Parkinson's drug and dopaminergic agent. Carbidopa is also a member of the hydrazines, a monocarboxylic acid and member of catechol. And then this is the picture of the structure, as you can see, 3D structure.